Well, hello everyone. Happy New Year. I think 2012 is going to be a very good year. Nice even number. It's 1213 that I'm worried about. But anyway, yesterday the Salvation Army thrift store and another thrift store, I hit a pretty good find. So I'm making this video to show everyone what I come across dirt cheap, less than $1 an album. One of the stores was Paul Simon's One Trick Pony, mint condition. I mean, look at that cover. There's no ring wear. The inner sleeve's really nice, and I'm not going to pull the vinyl out, but the vinyl is in perfect condition. 75 cents. Of course, One Trick Pony came out in 1980, and it was songs that were, here it is, the music on this album was created for the Paul Simon movie One Trick Pony, so I won't go into it. And it had the hit Late in the Evening, right there. Trying to get that light out there. Paul Simon's Hearts and Bones. Again, the cover, the vinyl, everything's in great shape. It has a little bit of a torn right here. I don't know if you can see it, but a little glue will take care of it. This was these albums were pre-Graceland albums. Hearts and Bones, it came out, what, 1983? Yeah, 83. And it did not do well on the charts, and it did very poorly, but it's a good album. And of course, we all know he came back some years later, about 3 years later, with the Gangbuster Graceland album. Here's that album I've seen a lot of time at the thrift store, but it's usually so worn out, ring wear and everything. Come across it again yesterday, 75 cents. And what, besides the cover being really nice, like new, and the back side, inside it, the concert in Central Park, 1981, it has the booklet with all kinds of nice pictures. Pictures of them in their youth. And then pictures of the concert. This is so dated because you can see this guy with that, you know, 80s boombox right there. And a really good picture of them both on stage right here. And the vinyl's in perfect condition. It came in the plastic wrap, the original Warner Brothers. So I could not turn that down. Very happy to finally find this album in mint condition. Now here's the surprise. What I'm showing you so far, all 75 cents including this one. This one I stole. Okay, many of you in the vinyl community know who Graham Parsons was. He was like, he was in the Byrds. He's like considered like the godfather of country rock. I came across this album. Graham Parsons and the Fallen Angel live 1973, and recorded and broadcast live on March 13th, 1973 at the Ultrasonic Recording Studio, Hampstead, New York, for WLIR-FM. So it's a studio live album, and here's the cool thing. Slip cover, so that means European or overseas pressing. So I pulled the vinyl out, and no marks right here where it's been played a lot. I pulled the vinyl out, and da-da, it's on white vinyl. Cool. Love it. And I played this last night and it sounded great. Nice, clean. I mean, if I put this on my iTunes, I don't think I have to do an Audacity cleanup. But it's on the Line Records, Line Records or Sawdust Records, a division of Line Music, and it's a European pressing. So Graham Parsons was on Warner Brothers label, so you know they must have did some licensings to get it on that label. And this was my first find of a color vinyl. Commander Cody and his Lost Planet Airmen, an album called Last Planet and his Last Planet Airmen. The album's called Lost in the Ozone. I haven't heard too much of, I'm not familiar with their music, but the cover is really neat. It looks like a yellow submarine illustration, but I did a little research. This is actually their first album, but it's a much later reprint because it has the barcode right here, and it's on the RCA label where their original label was Paramount, but still cool to have. It sounds great. The vinyl is in great condition. Whenever I go to thrift stores and run across albums from this lady, I can't help but to buy some. And yesterday I ran across a few of them. The angel voice Judy Collins. I mean, how can you not like a face like that? And I have to listen to this. I've owned a number of her albums I found at other thrift stores. Sending the Clowns, this one has on it, but I'm sure the whole album's good. Again, Judy Collins, beautiful, beautiful voice, just a beautiful woman. This one's called Bread and Roses, and a couple big Arfton Morden, who is a big producer, produced it with general recording supervisor by Phil Ramone, and same team produced this album. And speaking of women vocalists with great voices, I came across this one here, Sinead O'Connor. This was her big album in the 80s. I do not want I do not want what I haven't got. And it had that big hit, Nothing Compares to You. And of course she got involved with a lot of controversy and kind of messed up her career. The last few, Wings' Greatest Hits. Now I have this album and I got it through a promotion, radio station promotion. But I saw this copy, it was in mint condition, vinyl, the whole 9 yards, and 75 cents, how can I pass that up? So I remember when this came out because I was waiting for Wings' Greatest Hits, and I thought this was a very bad cover. That it could have been better, but here it is. It has all the good, the hits of Wings. Another Day, Silly Love Song, Live and Let Die, Junior's Farm, With Little Luck, Band on the Run, Uncle Albert, Hi Hi Hi, Let Them In, My Love, Jet, and Wool of Cantaria. I can't pronounce that last word. And the last vinyl was this one here, Elton John, 21 at 33. The title being, this was his 21st album at age, well, it can't be, he didn't have, anyway, he was at age 33 when he recorded that. I don't know what the 21 means. This album came out in 1980, in the spring of 1980. It was a time where Elton had gone through a commercial dry spell after reaching his commercial peak in 1975, 1976. And so he was trying to, regain footage, which he did with this album. The album, it didn't go top 10, but it sold very well due to the song Little Genie, which charted #3, and one of my favorite Elton's commercial, 45 singles. So I like the cover. I have this album, but if I can pick up another one for 75 cents, and this vinyl looks to be a little bit better condition than my worn out one, then I will. So the Salvation Army, here's the receipt, 75 cents to $1 each for all of these. And this year I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to keep an Excel spreadsheet of all my vinyl finds, of where I got them, the date, and artists and all that, just to keep a record. And so that will be nice. These will go in my record collection. And like I said, a very, very, very good day thrift store vinyl hunting. I mean, I was actually going to FYE to pick up a piece of new vinyl that I've been wanting to get by Shelby Lane, her new album, but I stopped at the thrift stores. Glad I did. Picked all these up. Nice collection. So not bad for the start of the new year. I just want to close out by saying I've been getting some hits and some vinyl friends who's been communicating with me. So I just want to tell everyone hello, and looking forward to watching your videos, as I hope you enjoy watching mine. So Happy New Year. I have to get off and shut the camera off because I haven't figured out how to work the fader. So Happy New Year to everyone. Bye.